Hey there everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to give you a little rundown of this Ripmo V3, give you a new bike day bike check for you. If you're interested in a Ripmo, you can contact N+1 Bikes, talk to Sean. Hey, tell him Jason sent you from Travel the Narrow Trail. He will take care of you. He'll put you in the right direction. He'll tell you what components will do what for your bike. He'll give you color options on stems, if you want colored hubs, if you want, you know, whatever you want. Maybe you want to upgrade your brakes, you want a different seat. I don't know, you want to go from a low-end Shimano and you want to move up to XT. Talk to him. He'll work with you. And the reason he does so well, and even in the MTB forums, or MTBR, a lot of the forums have been talking a lot about this bike. And one of the reasons you'll see in there that they talk about Sean's place, N+1 Bikes, is because he treats people so well. I've been using Sean's, you know, boy, since Sean was a small company. He was really small at the time. And I can see why he's grown so large. And he treats people like human beings. So you guys ever have trouble with shops and you feel uncomfortable going in there? They don't want to upgrade your seat. They don't want to change out the tires, and there's like up charges. Trust me, Sean will take care of you. He'll ship it to you as well. And you're going to be really, I've sent a lot of people to him, and everyone has reached back out and said, man, I'm going to buy another bike from him. And so that's powerful. That's why he does so well. So you guys keep that in the back of your mind. Let me take you into the bike. Tell me what you think, all right? Let's get after it. This is the extra medium. It actually has a much bigger reach than the Yeti does. One thing I can tell you about the frame is really well constructed, like very high quality. It looks amazing. This particular color, when the sun hits it and everything, it's not black. It is like purple, but it's a sateen purple. It just looks really awesome. So here's what I came up with here. I'm running a 170 Zeb on this bike. They stock the bike with a 160 36, but I chose to go with this Zeb fork, and it looks really cool in the sunlight. It's got like this metallic paint to it. So we got a 170 Zeb, so it's gonna raise the bottom bracket just a tinge. So it's gonna help minimize pedal strikes. If it's anything like the other Ripmo that I had, where I ran a 170 fork, never ever affected climbing. Next we have a Cane Creek headset. This is the Hellbender, and we're going this time with the PNW handlebars. These are PNW's Loam carbon bars. They actually have a little bit more give to them, kind of like the One-Up bars, and I've always run the One-Up bars, but this time I decided to try something different. They have a more degree of a sweep on them, so the bars are kind of slanted back towards you to help with hand pain. Let's go to the wheels here. We're running the WeAre1 wheels. These are the 33s in the front, and it's an inner 33. The hubs are Industry 9 hubs in black. And then these are the Shark Tooth rotors from Galfer. For tires, I'm gonna give this Kryptotol front from Continental. We're gonna give this a shot. It's actually wider than I suspected, but it's still not as wide as my favorite tire, which is the WTB Verdict. But we're gonna give this a shot. For brakes on the front, we've got the Hayes Dominion 4-piston brakes. Shout out to Bikesom, who really recommended these and was telling me just how well the lever feels. And he told me you're gonna love the way the lever feels. And so far, like, this lever's so touchy and it bites right away. I love that about that. Here we got the Ergon GE1 grips. One of my favorite grips, and what I like to do with these actually is take these grips and then I flip them around. I actually put the right on the left and the left on the right. There's it has like this special ergonomics when you do that. It fits your hand even better. And then when it wears out, you can flip it back over. And for a dropper post lever, I've got the PNW Loam dropper post lever right there. And there's the race face stem. That's being run at a 40 millimeters. I'm actually a little over 5'10", 5'10"-ish, and I am at 215 pounds without a pack. So that's how I'm kind of running this. For a seat, I have the Aragon seat. I love these seats, they're so comfortable. And then for suspension, same thing that I did with the front Zeb, I am going with the RockShox. This is actually the RockShox new Super Deluxe 2025 version. And you can tell because it has that silver band right here. And what's different on this is this has the extra large air can on it. Now, when you buy this shock, it does come with a progressive air can. So it's got more of a bulk to it down here. The linear air can has more of a bulk toward the top. And what this is designed to do is to give the shock more of a feel, sort of like the Vivid. That's what it's supposed to, and I love the Vivid. I put the Vivid on the SB160, amazing. So I'll tell you all about that at another time. Here we have the Garbaruk. This is the Garbaruk 32 tooth chainring, and this chainring is a 0mm chainring because it is paired to the SRAM XX system. It's a T-type chainring, and this chainring is perfect. I have never ever dropped a chain on it, and I run the same ring on the Yeti. For the crank, you guys always know that I do my trusted Cane Creek EE wings. This is at a 165mm cranks. I'm trying these for the first time. If you take a look at the left, you can see the yellow and black bottom bracket. That's the Hellbender bottom bracket that goes with the EE wing cranks. But I wanted to show you the down tube protector. It's a really premium feel to it, kind of this sticky rubber that feels like it'll dampen and deflect any rocks that could hit it. It's nice and thick. As you go down tube there, you can see the Ibis logo. We also have a tailgate protector with the Ibis bird on it. And this down tube's really thick, almost like it's for like a battery. But I think it's thickened up because of all you guys that wanted that little storage area. As you take a look at this chainstay protector, is another thing that Ibis really stepped up in. This one is amazing. And then when you add this to the SRAM system of the transmission, it's just super quiet. And again, you can see we got the WeAre1 wheels in the back, and the WeAre1 wheel in the back is actually a 30 width. It's not the 33, but it's a 30 width. And again, Continental Cryptotal or Cryptotals, I don't know which way you say that, but it's a Cryptotal rear. So Cryptotal front and Cryptotal rear. Bike yoke dropper posts, and this post comes in at 185mm. Here's another view of the RockShox Super Deluxe, the new one. Hopefully you're able to see a lot more about this color. We have a 203mm rotor in the rear, and it's the same 203mm in the front. This 203 rotor from Galfer, it's the 2.0mm, so it's 2.0mm thick. Same thing, Hayes Dominion brakes on the rear just as well. For brake pads, you can see they look gold in the back, and these are the MTX ceramic gold pads. I run those in the back, and then in the front I always run the MTX reds. So if you can see that, those are the MTX red pads up in the front. They just happen to match that fork. But yeah, we're running MTX reds up in the front, and I have the fork also covered in that same tape. These forks happen to have those bleed ports to let the air out, and it actually works. So that's kind of the view of the bike. That's a view of what it has. I will give you a rundown of how this bike actually performs, and some of you have asked me so far of messages, how does that compare to the SB160? And I thought I was getting the SB160, and now I'm kind of torn and I don't know which one I want to get. What I'll do is probably do a comparison. Let me tell you guys, Ibis hit this one out of the park. I'll have a full review of this bike coming up, what it does, how it climbs, who it's for. That'll be coming up soon. So I just wanted to give you a share of what this is. Till then.